Okay, chapter 2 is all about keeping the body in mind. So we get the opportunity to be able to do a body scan, which is going through each part of your body and attempting to just focus on the awareness of that part of your body. So I have a few different options of body scans that you can do. Why do we do body scans? Being in touch with our mind and our body is how we can help to cultivate a strong mindfulness practice. I am aware that it can be a difficult thing to do. I know for the longest time when I would feel anxiety, it caused me more anxiety to focus on my body. So I would try to separate them. And when I noticed that I started to tune into my body was when I could calm myself down. So some of the things that they talk about in the practice is that we can get lost in our thinking mind, and that is when that disconnect starts to happen. So starting to notice thinking is super powerful. Just the awareness of labeling, either when you are in a situation where you are creating a story in your mind, just labeling it. Oh, there's that story, created that in my mind. And I think I've told you this before, but if you're going to create a story, then let's create a good one. So if you are creating a reoccurring negative thought, see if you can flip that to a positive thought and start creating a good story of what you are thinking that's happening. The other thing that we can do is just label it thinking. Oh, yep, I'm in my thinking mind. And then that way it takes the thought process, interrupts it, so that we can then move into getting the awareness of thoughts and our body. It also can help get us out of that doing mode that we were talking about. So tuning back in, feeling different sensations in my body can help me to get out of busy, busy, busy. Habit releaser that they have for this week, I love. It says to go for a walk. And I know that most people walk. I know I try to get my 10,000 steps a day. And I also know that often I'm walking and I'm not really aware of the things that are around me. So this is a little bit different type of walk. It's a mindful walk. Start to notice different things that you didn't notice before. And I've done this before where, like, has that sign always been there? Or notice a rock, or notice a flower, or really look at a tree. Feel the breeze if there is one. If there's any type of weather outside, notice it. The clouds, notice the blue of the sky. So taking that time to do a very intentional, mindful walk, even if it's for 5 minutes, just going outside and being present with whatever it is that's around you. The other part that's in this chapter is a gratitude practice. And there's so much research to support that if you practice gratitude daily, that can rewire your brain so that you can access happiness easier. It seems super simple, and a lot of people will say, oh, of course, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my friends. And in this practice, it's the 10-finger gratitude practice, where to list 10 things using your fingers to count of things that you're grateful for. Now, it might be easy because most people will say those things we talked about. Once you get towards 7, 8, 9, and 10, it can be harder to come up with things that you are grateful for. So you have to take a deep dive into really thinking, okay, what is going well in my life? What am I grateful for? An added thing to that is when you say something like, I am grateful for my family, I'm grateful for my friends, really take a moment to savor that feeling of why you are grateful for that person or that thing. So I am grateful for my family because, they support me when I am going to go on new adventures or try something new. So maybe I actually specifically think of a time when my family cheered me on when I was doing something, like, I don't know, maybe like when I published my first book, I could be, oh, okay, I was so grateful that my family was so supportive of that journey. So taking a moment to really savor what that felt like to have that gratitude practice in your life. And it can be simple. I am super grateful for Starbucks and how they create green tea with the raspberry flavoring. I think it's amazing. So even just to take a moment to think about what that feels like when I first get it. And I don't know what it is about the first drink, but the first drink is always amazing. So you take a sip of it and it's just that feeling of, okay, I love it. So taking those moments and really savoring why you are grateful for the things in your life.